I'll be honest.
We in the lab, we in the lab, we in the lab. It's the Husky lab. We in the lab, we in the lab. The Husky lab, the Husky lab. We in the lab, we in the lab. It's the Husky lab.
Oh, what's happening? It's none other than your boy Chef Husky Hefe, the Fat Fitness model, Jose Cortez himself. And you know where we at? We back in the lab with it. Right, so check it. We back in the lab with it today. What we got on the agenda? On the menu, we got juice. That's right. We got us a beet, celery, carrot, and ginger juice. So let's get into it. You're gonna need a few tools. Now, let me backtrack just a little bit. Why? Why am I doing this? Well, juicing is good for you. It can help target areas directly by getting into the bloodstream. And some of the things that I'm using today is gonna do directly that. Exactly that, I'm sorry. We got beets, which is good for, nitrous oxide, gets your blood pumping, get the oxygen into your blood. Great for working out. That's where a lot of people make beet supplements and stuff like that. Ginger, great for the stomach, the gut health. You gotta have good gut health. I talk about that now. Being with diabetes and trying to do better, you need great gut health, great gut bacteria, lactobacillus and things of that nature. Now, also with the beets, we're gonna juice the stems and the leaves as well. We got carrot. Yes, we got carrot, which is gonna add sweetness just as well as the beet. So I don't need anything like an apple. If that's up to you, that's up to you. That's what you wanna do. And we got celery. Celery also helps with breathing and oxygenating the blood. Now, I'm no professional, but this is the type of things that I'm doing. So real quick, I'm gonna put on my gloves because when you're handling beets, that red stains. That's why I didn't cut it on my white cutting board. But yeah, let's get these gloves on and I'm gonna get into some of the tools and we're gonna talk just a little bit. Just talk just a little bit. I don't wanna hold y'all long, but yeah. All right, so let's get into the tools. When prepping this stuff, I always use a potato peeler or skin fruit peeler just to get it off easily. A knife, of course, to cut down smaller pieces. And I'm using a Gourmet juicer. Coovings, what's up, Coovings? I hit y'all up. I need that Auto 10 Plus. Holla at your boy. I need that. But nevertheless, we're using the Gourmet juicer. Got it from Target, but it does pretty good. You need something to put it in. I have a bottle. Got this from Dutch Country, an Amish store. It was peach cider, but hey, we recycle things. We don't keep throwing away good glass. So that, got a funnel. Oh, we got a funnel to put the juice in. And lastly, not mad at my juicer, but it doesn't do too well with juicing ginger. So how I juice my ginger is I put it in my NutriBullet. I add some water. Where's my water? My spring water. Thank you, help. I add my spring water and I blend it up. And just make sure you peel your ginger. And that's about a 2-inch ginger. I almost forgot some. And yeah, so everything's about to come together quick. Juicing ain't hard, it's about prepping and being ready. Now, one trick, one hack that I want to give you all, when you juice, especially with some of these bigger juicers and things like that, cleaning is always a hassle, right? So if you're going to juice, go ahead and make dishwater. So as soon as you're done, you clean out the excess pulp and use a plastic bag to collect your pulp. But you clean out the pulp, throw it in there, and you can get it clean real quick. If you let it sit, it's gonna get nasty. Yeah, but I'm just filling y'all in because I feel like I got to. I got some water on the stove boiling because I want it to be hot, so you might hear that go off in a little bit. But nevertheless, we finna get the juicing. I'm just gonna show you a couple segments and we're gonna taste it at the end, talk about it a little bit, and that's the video. First thing first, we're going in with those beetroots and leaves.
You know, we want to get the max out of juicing our beets, so we use the roots and the leaves. And you know, beets are important because they play a great role, an important role in bone health and metabolism, as well as regulating blood pressure and supporting your heart health.
Next, we're gonna go in with the beets. Gotta up the speed, fibers. But here we go. You stuff it. Get some in. Don't overcrowd it. Get you some in. Here we go.
And you may be wondering, well, why is it so important in working out? Well, it gives you that healthy blood flow, that pump you need.
Now check me out. I juiced about 4 beets. And I'm running about, I'd say it made about 500 milliliters of juice. So that was about 4 nice sized beets. So hey, we're gonna move it over to our trusty bottle. And I like the fiber and some of the things that come with it. So I don't really care about straining it. You can.
And let's talk about this celery. Very nutrient rich, but it's also low in calories. So you can eat your heart out. It's antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And it helps with the oxidative stress on you, so you can really, you know what I'm saying, breathe better, flow better. So that's why you need celery.
Now the celery juice, made about, I'd say about 550. Probably could have did better with the cuvins. I'm just saying, cuvins. I'm just saying. But nevertheless, it's going in. And I wanted to show y'all celery juice. I probably should have juiced it first because the beets, when they stain, they stain. So, and don't be alarmed. But here's the celery juice. Add it to the bottle.
Now you know what they say about carrots. Eat your carrots. Great eyesight. But no, it's a great source of vitamin C, heart health. It contains lycopene, which may help reduce the risk of heart disease. So get your carrots in and manage your weight the right way. Now, lastly, we got that ginger. And ginger is just a powerhouse for settling that stomach. The good probiotics. It's great for your gut. Don't play with it. Get your ginger in. I used to do ginger shots like every day. Shout out to my girl Erica. Spicy, but hey, it's great for your stomach.
So straight like that, we got our juice. What we got in it? We got beets, we got celery, we got carrot, and we got ginger. And we gotta taste spring water because I did use spring water to make my ginger. Nope, we're gonna give it a good shake on camera. Shake on camera, and it don't take long. Now, as far as the pulp that you just used, if you want, I've done this before. Probably not gonna do it with this, but I've done it before. I've dehydrated it and used it as a beet powder supplement. So that way you're not being wasteful. You know what I'm saying? Let's preserve the earth a little bit more. Don't be wasteful. But not finna hold y'all long. Let's get a taste test and give this thing a rating. And I'm out your hair. Almost made, I think this is a gallon, but it almost made a gallon. I think it is. I don't know. But. So, and like I said, don't be alarmed. The beets may stain your pee or poop, so don't be alarmed. There's my hot water. All right, so here we go. I'll be honest. It do need some apples or something. I'll be honest. It's not super sweet, but I did use mostly celery. That's what I'm picking up a lot of. I probably use, I say 20 stalks of celery. So that was the most potent. That produced the most. Is it doable? Yes. And I'm using this juice to see how I perform this week as far as exercising and stuff of that nature. Breathing and being out in that heat. So get in the kitchen. If I was to rate it, the ginger ain't too tough in it, but if I was to rate it, I'd give it a solid 6. I'd give it a solid 6. But the health benefits, I'll give it a 10 all day, any day. So get your butt in the kitchen, get you some beets, celery, carrots, and ginger. Make it and feel better. And don't be wasteful. Like I said, that pulp Make sure you use it if you got a dehydrator to make you a B supplement. Man, I'm on this journey, and I appreciate being on this journey, and I want y'all to stay with me. But nevertheless, Chef Husky Hefe, the Fat Fitness Model, Jose Cortez, I'm out. I'm not finna take off these gloves because I gotta clean up, and I ain't gonna stain my hands. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. But now I'm out. Peace. Peace.